What's up guys, remember that awful anime I made a video on? Well, get ready because things just got a whole lot more stupid. So if you haven't seen it, this guy, whose name is actually Lassen, that's awesome by the way, I'm never gonna make fun of that, but this guy Lassen released an anime that was downright racist, so much so that he got cancelled on Twitter for it. He then released an apology video that was complete horseshit, and then proceeded to release more of his anime with stuff he apologized for having in the first one. And of course, no one liked it. And when I say no one, you see this? I then mentioned he had a Discord that I didn't really go on because I don't really know how to use Discord, but luckily I went back and like an old person using an iPhone, I figured that shit out sooner or later. Like if you guys thought his anime was bad, his Discord is basically the aborted baby of that anime. Yet as of now, things have changed and apologies have been issued, but that's not good enough for me, and here's why. Actually, let me do this first. So real quick, I was wrong about a couple things on the first video. I don't want to go back and watch it, so if I can remember, I was wrong about him not showing us an actual clip of his anime. He actually does. He has 2 clips on his TikTok, but there's some of the first videos he's posted, and he hasn't done that with any of the new episodes. I was also wrong about the IMDb page. He actually does have one, and it has a solid 2.6 out of 10 rating. That's a little bit too high, I think. And then I think the last thing I was wrong about is that he doesn't work on the anime by himself. He actually has people do shit for him, and it's like, you're gonna need to return those kids to those special needs classes, that you can't make them work for you forever. He also happened to see my video and left this comment: "We will send a mob of our fans to go and hate on all your videos." And what they did was send 2 people to spam like 30 comments on my Baby Ashley video, and then here's what I did. That's the best they had. They took a whole 40 seconds away from me and then never did it again. I think I won that one, right? I was also bombarded in my comments by this person named Shy who said, "He never said the N-word, those were all different voice actors, all of which were black by the way, get your information correct." And then I said, "Yeah, okay, and I'm Charlie D'Amelio." They then leave this long ass essay for me to peer review, which is like, if you do something like this, I'm not reading that. I'll read the first sentence and respond accordingly, but if I click see more and that more extends past the bottom of my screen, they then say, "Very mature, old man. If you have nothing to say back to me, you realize yourself that your entire video is full of shit." Well, I did say something back. I said, "You're full of shit. Are you stupid?" I then said to myself, these people aren't just coming here because, these people actually know him and are like, "Hey, stop talking about my friend, you old man bully." And I'm like, where would somebody like that come from? Oh yeah, their Discord. Now I have a few screenshots from the short time I was on there, and I also had some help from this gentleman. When I first got on the Discord, one of the mods, I guess, was actually responding to people, so I'm like, will the anime still be as racist? And they said, no, I'm going through to make it less racist. Awesome, I can't wait for it to be less racist. Someone else then says, you know, the thing is, if the creator makes it not homophobic and racist and joking about rape, I would have supported it since it was his first try. And then the mod says, in season 2, I'm changing that. So as of then, this mod was already on my good side. They were like, I'm gonna change all this, and they actually made it seem like they had a say in what the anime was actually gonna be about. But then no more than 20 minutes later, does Greg come in and say, "Really, nigga?" And then we're like, hey, what the fuck was that? That's not less racist. And he's like, and then the mod's like, oh, well, that's Greg. I can't control him. He can do what he wants. Really, nigga? I then left because I'm like, alright, y'all are stupid as shit. But then I went back the next day around the same time, and things were going girls gone wild. Show us where babies feed! The first messages I see when I go on there are, why do you have 13-year-olds working for you? And guys, I don't groom people. And already I'm like, where's Greg? How did him saying the N-word just transpire into this? Lassen himself then says, guys, how can I groom people when I'm a minor myself? And it's like, shut up. This is then where Stalin comes in and he's like, it's not like we don't have proof. And I'm like, hey, yo, buddy, can you send me those, that proof right there, please? Real quick, one time for the one time. And these are the screenshots he sent me. First one is apparently of Lassen asking a 13-year-old for pics. The next one is of Greg telling someone that he likes young girls. And then this, the last 2 he sent me were him asking someone if Lassen or groomed them, and they were like, yeah. Now right away, just so you don't click off this video and be like, I knew it, and then go crazy on him, this is fake. Not fake as in Photoshop, but he put this out there as a joke, And nobody got the joke, so now everyone thinks he's actually a groomer. And of course I didn't say it, but I'm like, alright, y'all gotta chill and actually read these screenshots. They're talking about Addison broke up with him, and Addison is a character in his anime, and I'm pretty sure they're referring to Addison Rae. So I'm like, alright, let me just wait for people to figure this out, and we can get back to the real problem. But then somebody leaves a comment, or no, somebody leaves a message saying, explain the rules that states age is just a number, and I'm like, there's rules? And basically, these are the rules that were on the Discord. He has changed them as of like yesterday, but as you can see, the original rules had 8, age is just a number, and if that's not enough, people started to notice his golden rules, one of them being only send CP to Greg. CP obviously being child. So now I'm like, this goes beyond being a joke, because these rules were like this before anyone started calling him out for anything. So now I go back to the, why do you have 13-year-olds working for you? And I'm like, that is a good question. Why does a 17-year-old have 13, 14, and 15-year-olds, one of them being his manager, working for him? Like this girl Megan, who's apparently his manager, is supposedly 15, and during the first time I was on the server, she's like, does anyone want to be a mod? And I'm like, finally, now I could swoop in and be a man on the inside. But then she's like, I have 2 questions. Are you a female between the ages of 14 and 16, and are you bi? What in the Jeffrey Epstein is going on here, Lassen? Why is your manager asking if 14-year-old bisexual girls want to be a mod? Are girls your age not good enough? And even then, you can't trust anything these people say, because he has a TikTok where he says Megan is 12 years old, so that would have been, they would have had to been 15 at the time when they met, and it's like, what is a 15-year-old doing asking for a 12-year-old to be their manager? And he's probably going to be like, oh no, that was just a joke, she was 15 when I made that video, and it's like, no, shut up. So after my original video started to get more views, more people who were actually familiar with his anime started to watch my video. One of those people being this girl, Elora, who actually messaged me on Instagram. I hope I'm saying your name right. Probably should have asked you before I started recording. But she told me that she was actually a part of the show when it was about the N-word pass, but then Lassen had cut her lines and had, I think, baby Ashley re-record them. She even sent me a screenshot of what character she was. She's also the one who actually told me that Lassen isn't the only one who works on the show and that he actually has animators, and actually gave me the profile to one of them, and it's like, how can this dude animate like this, but the rest of your anime looks like a monkey made it? And no, that's not a black joke like you would have made, Lassen. Lassen. She then tells me that Greg is actually really weird, and I'm like, I think I seen Greg, and I forgot to save the video, but just imagine this guy without the long hair. Fat, greasy, and I bet that shit whistles when he walks. She also told me that other than Megan being 12 when they met and now she's 14, which now this picture makes sense, but she doesn't really know any of the girls' ages that do voices for him. Like, she sent me this TikTok that Lassen made where he shows the voice actors he used, and she's like, I'm 20, but he says I'm 16, so I don't know how old the other girls are. And I thought that was weird because he got baby Ashley's age right. I don't know who those other girls are, but he literally has one person being 20 years old. Typing another 20 wouldn't be that much harder, Lassen. And it's like, first you have the age is just a number rule, then you have the send CP to Greg rule, then your manager is asking if 15-year-old lesbians want to be mod, and now you're lying about a girl's age to make them seem younger than they are? That's not a coincidence, that's just being fucking weird. I then let Elora know about the people on the Discord trying to defend him being adamant that he's not racist, even the comment on my video saying he's not racist, and she sends me this video and she's like, yeah, he's straight up racist.
You nigga crips all fucking blow. Killing ops, always snorting snow. You damn crips are all my hoes. Know you a pro, your name is Joe. I'm killing crip niggas.
And guess what? After all that went down, I got banned for talking shit. More specifically, I called Lassen a pedophile. In the heat of the moment, it seemed like the right thing to do. Now I know it was the right thing to do. But after all this went down, it got to the point where people were leaking his phone number and even doxing him and his friends. So obviously, no matter how stupid he is, he knows that he has to address all this or have the last of his actual fans turn on him. So he releases another apology video, kind of like the one in my first video.
My name is Hiroshima Gemaguchi. I live in 41B Valley Circle, Los Angeles, California, and I attend the school Non-Pigmented Epidermis Union Christian High School. If you're watching this video, I'm probably getting swatted. What you just saw there was a character. The main character of the anime you guys hate.
Oh, that's cool. So you know we hate him, but you're still gonna start out your video with him acting like he's a completely different person. This guy's being accused of grooming and can't even take it serious. What a brave man.
And honestly, what has happened, there's a lot of stuff that has happened with my character. This is probably one of the only videos you'll see me out of character.
So basically what he means by out of character, he means not wearing his Supreme shirt. He says a lot has happened with my character, but that's you. This and this are the same Asian lesbian. There's no, this guy gets in trouble, but I don't. You're 17. Grow up.
This is probably one of the only videos you'll see me out of character, because again, I'm a storyteller. I may not storytell good, but I am one.
Me storyteller. Me no say good words though, but me good storyteller. Bro, just listening to you talk tells me why the anime. Just listening to me talk makes me stupid. Just listening to you talk tells me why your anime is the way it is.
Most of you guys know that a lot of screenshots has come out recently about me allegedly grooming minors.
So to save you guys some time, like I said, he proved the DMs were fake and that this was all a joke that him and his manager Megan came up with. He then said he did all this, meaning make the fake screenshots and start the grooming rumors to get back at the people who were hating on him, but that backfired because they actually released the screenshots. What kind of dumbass are you?
And we were making the joke, why not just say, like, as a joke, I'm gonna groom you to a bunch of minors.
He even tries to say that he wanted to copy the Call Me Carson situation because, in his own words, that'd be so funny actually, and by that time, I'm way more popular, so it's gonna be such a big deal. Do you even know what popular means, dumb shit? He then gets baby Ashley to clarify this was all a joke, as if her opinion means anything.
So One Great Zombie is first of all a guy, and I think he's 16 or 17.
She's 14, you fucking weirdo. How about getting some girls your own age to defend you and not these little girls who work for you? He then says he has never and would never groom anyone, usually what a groomer says to get out of trouble. He also lets us know that he hasn't had time to mature because of quarantine, and that's why his jokes are the way they are, and even then that meant nothing because he still says he's not gonna mature.
That's my fault for not growing up. And I'm probably not gonna grow up for a while. I'm probably gonna just be silly old me.
He then ends the apology video exactly like I knew he would, completely unaware of the situation he's in.
So I'm gonna just clear things up. Nothing really before this video was serious. We're gonna be more serious now. And yeah, peace out. You're probably not gonna hear from me again for a while. But you are gonna hear from Hiroshi, man! Ha! Yeah! I dare you to swat me. I dare you to do your worst, fan club. I mean hate club. I don't care about the haters. I'm an anime protagonist, and I will defeat all of you.
So yeah, guys, if you ever wanted to know how not to advertise your shitty anime, just do what this guy does and be completely unaware of what's going on around you. Like, even if he isn't grooming these girls, that doesn't explain why your manager's 15, why she's asking 15-year-old lesbians if they want to be mod, and why you have any sort of friendship with these little girls to where you can make a grooming joke with them. That sounds like they were groomed into agreeing to do something like that. Once again, thank you to Stalin and, I hope I'm saying it right, Alora. Without you two, this video would be complete donkey balls. There are a couple other people who tried to help, but they really just made a TikTok trying to expose Lassen, but then their first video got deleted, so thank you, Stalin and Alora only. And also, real quick before I end the video, I know that unless someone Lassen knows sees this, he's not going to see it, so what I want you guys to do is DM him the video or go to his Discord and post it in one of these channels, but post it with the caption, "Damn, I didn't know your dad was a hunk. Why am I asking you to do this?" Well, obviously you guys are going to see the video before he does, so when he reads that you know his dad was a straight up pussy magnet, when he does that scroll thing to see if his dad pops up, he's not going to know that I'm only going to show it for a split second to where you have to screenshot to get a good enough look. What were those words around him? I don't know, I didn't pause the video, sorry. Oh, and Lassen, if you made it this far in the video without skipping ahead, I hate you, I hate your anime, and just so you know, I'm not falling for your bullshit. When season 2 comes out, I will be there, and you will know.
It was because of the Call Me Carson drama. That really just, it kind of disgusted me, so we wanted to joke about it.